Hello, my loves. Welcome back to another episode here on Transform. We are so excited. We are recording live in LA. Sam is here too, and we're soaking up each other's time.
Here.
I'm so
60
happy
degrees.
Here.
I mean, y'all, it's October and Austin is still 95.
Yeah, come on over
I've
this
got
way.
something to say.
We've already planned that Sam's going to be coming over this way for this time of year.
Me and my stroller next year.
Oh, I literally cannot wait for it. No, stop. I can't wait. But we thought it'd be such a fun idea to chat about our latest Montana trip. We went to Montana with the trainers, and it was such a special trip. And we had so many questions of why we picked Montana, what our intentions were with bringing the team there. This was our first trainer retreat where we all got together. Like, we've never done this. So it was really special, and it was really, really intentional. So we're so excited to jump in of the why we did this, why we picked it, what we did there. And honestly, anyone who lives in Montana or been to Montana, I'm obsessed with it. It is definitely one of my top places that I will be going to often. It's like when you arrive to a place and your body just feels so calm and so grounded. That was Montana for me. It was so special.
Sam immediately turned to me because this was my second time this year, and I'll explain. But Sam turned to me night one and goes, "Oh, there's something going here. Like, we need to find a summer house."
Yes.
So stay tuned on the future of us in Montana.
I see it.
But truly, Montana is the most special place. I want to start with our intentions for the trainer retreat. So if you know us and our trainers, I'm in Texas, Sam's in California, Kaylin's in Arizona, Grace is in New York, and Brinley's in Florida.
We're taking over the world.
We literally have this country mapped out.
Yeah.
None of us live even remotely close to each other. So at the top of this year, Sam and I knew we wanted our founders retreat. And we also knew that we wanted to have a separate moment with the trainers. And the trainers really are our bridge to you as the community. They're the ones serving you with everything that you need. And it's really important for us to pour in each other's cups and just really invest in the sisterhood that is. And we don't use that word lightly. Like, with Form and our entire team at large, the culture is everything. Like, we've really hired into a family. I feel like we find really great talent, but what we're even better at is finding talent who know how to love each other and respect each other and work in partnership together. And with our trainers, we knew we wanted to have this retreat. So back in July, I went to Montana for the first time, and I brought Andrew, my brother Frankie, and my dad. And the intention out of this was I take my dad on a trip every year. So this year I wanted to try Montana because I had never been. And we went out there just after my 30th birthday, and I fell in love with this property called Paws Up. Granted, that trip I was not yet pregnant, even though I actually was and just didn't know. But in my brain, I was not pregnant. Yeah. So I was galloping on a horse, wake surfing, mountain biking. Y'all, my 66-year-old father mountain biking down this giant mountain. Like, he is fearless, eating the best meals, staying in this precious cabin, doing all of the crazy activities. And I texted Sam when I was there and I said, "This place is special. We're coming back." And we knew we had the trainer retreat in September. So we started conversations around going to Montana. And when we were chatting with the Paws Up team, we knew we wanted it to be a little bit different. So they have these big family cabins, but they also have this adults only area. It's called Greeno. And everyone gets a separate treehouse. And when I say treehouse, I mean like the bougiest treehouse of my entire life.
But you legit are in the trees. Like, we were
Beyond.
To get to our rooms, you had to take like 3 staircases. Like, it was like for the pregnant girlies. I was like, I'm sorry. But for me, I was like, this is amazing. But you are literally in the trees. But like Sam said, you're in the most beautiful room and space ever, that every area of it is so intentional too. But you're in the trees, you guys.
It is so special. And the land, so this specific resort, Paws Up, is a ranch that has over 30,000 acres. And it's a working ranch. So there's a ton of horses, a ton of cattle. The employees and the team there are amazing. And if you listen to Transform, you know I'm the most type A human ever. So I had the pleasure of planning the trip for us and coming up with the itinerary, which is like my love language. And Sam's like, thank you. Because
if you listen to Transform, you know that's not my expertise.
So I'm like, okay, Sam, and this is what we're doing. And she's like, I fucking love you.
Sign me up.
Yeah. It's the best balance ever. So I knew we were going in with 3 pregnant girlies and then Sam and Grace, who are like ready to rock a horse. Yeah. So it was a different energy and very different than like what I knew in my first Montana trip. And I feel like we did it really perfect, where everything that we did was more about us being together. And I mean, the meals that were shared, the conversations that were had, it's really such a beautiful thing. And I kept saying that it was the batch that I would have like prayed that all the other bachelorette trips I could have gone on were like, and just what happens when really positive, loving women get together and support each other and take time away from their lives to pour into each other's cups. Nothing beats girlhood.
Nothing.
Being a girl is the best thing ever.
I mean, I think it's the funniest thing. I just saw a visual of us sitting at the table and we were laughing one minute and the next we're looking deep into each other's eyes, having the craziest, deepest conversations. And that is girlhood. And you can't, I'm sorry, men, you can't do that.
You can't relate.
You can't relate. It is such a woman thing.
Yeah.
And this time was so special because we got to do all of that. We got to be so deep and personal and intentional, but also we got to play a lot. And I think when planning this trip, we wanted that mix. We wanted it for sure to not be business, and that might sound really crazy to bring our trainers on our team to not be like, this is a time we're all going to also work and brainstorm. But it was more of every time we get together, we usually do that. Every time all of us trainers have been together, it's for a photo shoot, it's for a pop-up, it's for an event, it's for something. This was the time for us to be human to human and say, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. What is your dreams? What do you want out of this? How are you doing?
Yeah, like where are you at?
Where are you at? Let's bond on that level. And we had the beautiful mixture of having those deep, intentional talks. And then we also had the mixture of playing, which there's nothing greater than playing with each other to get closer. So Sam had the itinerary of us literally doing so many activities. And it was like we all got to expand and grow together because we were being like little girls and little children and like facing our fears like Grace did of riding her first horse. Like she was so scared and she got to do that and we got to do that together and we got to go on a float. We got to go bike riding. We got to do so many playful things. It was so
nice. And I think too, as someone who, I was just coming out of my first trimester, I think I was like 13 and a half weeks pregnant when we went. And I was just kind of getting my energy back. And even something as simple as the Ghost Town tour. So we took these UTVs, which are basically ATVs, but more of like a car. Think of it as like a convertible, but you wear a helmet. That for me was such a needed thrill. Like, I'm sorry, I'm used to biking down a mountain and galloping on a horse and surfing like a crazy person and being in such a sacred place with my body. I've missed having fun. And adrenaline for me is a huge source of fun. And I think that there's so much fear around being pregnant and that like you don't do anything that has a little bit of risk. But this was such a safe thing that was also so fun. And it proved to me that even though I'm at this place and so are Brynlee and Kaylin of wanting to like protect and be so sacred, that there's also so many opportunities to have so much fun that are still safe and you don't just have to sit on a couch or like go to the spa all day.
I agree. And that's the thing. We didn't even do one spa experience, which that's not on brand for Sam and I. We love a good spa
Hanging
moment.
in Sedona, if you listen to that recap. We lived at the spa.
But this intention was so different and it was so expansive. It brought us all so close.
So close. I feel like that was really our intention of loving the trainers so much. Like Brynlee, Kaylin, and Grace are literally our best friends. And we get to work with them and having those levels of conversation that, like you don't really get to when it is a marketing photo shoot or when you are filming a workout for a program or when we are on our weekly business calls, because those intentions are so clear. And the intention for this was like girlhood, sisterhood. Let's be together. Let's see where we're all at in life and also experience that growth and share. One night we stayed up until midnight. And I mean, that's 2 a.m. for my time. And Sam brought a tarot card deck. And it's a theme of like different goddesses. And we each pulled a card for past, present, future. And Sam knew going into this trip. Explain, like you had this deck with your girlfriends back in LA.
So I did this deck with, and I've actually done it on my stories now too. I really love it. Like I connected to it, but I did this deck with my girlfriends and they brought it over to my place and it was one of the craziest card pulls that we all had. Like
just eerie accurate.
Like everyone pulled and everyone looked at each other like, holy shit, this could not be right on for everyone in their life. And so I told Sam, I'm like, I'm bringing this deck
and I'm like,
to
fuck
Montana.
sister.
Yeah, I'm like,
now.
I don't know if anyone else is into it, but we're gonna bring it.
And that was something that was really real. Like I think
Yeah.
Sam and I like live for that stuff, and we didn't really know where everyone else was at, but meanwhile we all were like living and breathing it.
And we got to see everyone pulled a card and they got to get vulnerable of where they're at and how that card did touch a part of their life that they're working on. And I think that's the most beautiful thing is, you know, when you're in a working setting, you stay pretty professional as like, I think everyone does and we try to, but like, you know, you stay to like positivity and everything's going to be great. But to be able to open the door and really open that door, and Sam and I lead with vulnerability of where we're at in our lives, and then to see our trainers open up and share where they're at, and then we get to support each other. It reminded us so much of we are so human, and yes, we're in a business together, but this is far deeper than that. And to give back to these girls and let them know, like, you really, we care, like, you matter so much to us, and we're so grateful for all that you do. We want to support you beyond you giving so much to Form.
Yeah, so this trainer retreat is absolutely something we're going to do every year. I just need to find a nanny or something for
We'll find it.
I like thinking
Line
of
'em
next
up.
year. I'm like, I have no idea what life's gonna look like.
Yeah.
But what's beautiful is like Bryn, Kaylin, and I are all in that boat together, and then we'll have that figured out by the time that you and Grace join.
Exactly.
We'll just have Form daycare. So it's something that not only planted a seed, but is absolutely going to continue to be in our lives every single year. And when we brought these trainers on and they trusted us with their personal brands and their profession, it was a conversation around like, how can we help bring your gifts to not only your community, our community, and the community that we're still growing into. And it's so beautiful to see what Sam and I said yes to over 4 years ago, and how we knew when we called it Form, we literally knew. We were like, this could have easily been Sammy Clark Fitness. We could have easily had a business just around Sam and her
There
gifts.
is a website out there that
There is a website. You should all find it and look at the headshot. Is it still you in like the purple?
It might be.
And your hair is my color. Yeah, it's good. And we really intentionally said yes to wanting to bring in so many more personalities, so many more talented humans with so many other gifts, and to be there in Montana with all 4 Form trainers. It was our why. Like, that was exactly what we set out to do. And I don't think we could have ever imagined we would find more amazing human beings to not only help bring their gifts out there, but to also trust within everything that we've poured in to the business that we have created.
It's so great.
Crazy.
It's pretty amazing to reflect on the journey of bringing on trainers and bringing such different people too. Like, that's the thing, is when we all looked at each other, everyone is such their own individual.
Yes, which I love.
I do too, because
That's the point.
think the point exactly that. Like, imagine if we all had the same, you know, there's multiple me's, like that would not be bringing the fruit of what Form is, where it's reaching so many different people, because we all need that. We all need different trainers, different voices, different mindsets, and these trainers bring that, and they bring their like personal selves into their movement, and that's why I think it's so special too. Like, each one of our trainers has such a story, a different one, such a different journey, lives such a different life, and you can feel that so much within them.
I agree. And this real understanding and acknowledgement of we get to work with people we love. And that's the entire Form team. And I know we mentioned this earlier, we're really great at finding amazing people who love what they do, but who also can love everyone around them while they do it. And Sam and I have both been in working environments where it's not all love all the time, at previous companies and in previous careers that feel like a lifetime ago. And to be here now and to not only, I mean, gosh, I looked at Andrew when I was packing for this LA trip and I said, the fact that this is a work trip, but I feel like I'm going to literally hang out with all of my best friends.
And if someone is listening, this just like came to my heart. Like if someone is listening and they're curious if that exists, like I just want them to know that it totally can and it totally does. Like I think I have been in many situations where I hated my job. I hated it so much because of the people that I was around. Yeah. And I think, you know, to a certain degree, it's like you show up as the best you can, but the people around you do matter. And I think we are super specific with who we bring in because we want to enjoy our environment. We want to enjoy lifting each other up. Like our goal is to change people's lives. Yeah. And if we're not enjoying it while we're doing it, I think it would feel a lot different.
Yeah. The people are what make it so worth it. And I think that is something that I know we have done so well and something that I'm so proud of us for. And I do believe that it stems from our friendship and that we allow everyone else in on, you know, healthy female friendship, kind of what we were going back to the time that we spent with the trainers in Montana. When you have another woman in your life who supports you, who is there for your lowest lows, but is also screaming your name for your highest highs. I love to call it your front row. When you look out, who's in that front row? And if you can bring them along for what you get to do for work, what a joy that is.
What a joy.
You spend so much time with the people you work with.
I mean, that's what I feel like when you think about your days, you pretty much are at work 80% of it. Yeah. Like 80%.
Like I literally talk to you more than Andrew most days.
Like,
sorry, babe, but I'm busy.
It's so true. Like truly you spend so much time at work and the people you work with. And it's so important who those people are and be okay with deciding who those people are.
Yes. Like energy matters.
It matters.
You're saying yes to them energetically being in your space and in your life and being a part of, especially if you're a founder, what you're building.
Yes.
And like they deserve that too. And like if you're not a founder and you are an employee, your company better be the best container of your energy and inspire you to continue to be so positive and make work not feel like literal quote unquote work all the time.
Yeah. No, I think you guys have heard Sam and I's journey of deciding to work together. And I just remember that so clearly where I came from such an energy and family of you don't work with friends, you don't work with family. Like it can get really messy.
I'll never forget the phone call. I was in Cabo and I'm like, girl, what? I'm like, if you were not my best friend right now, I'd make you my best friend or else I wouldn't want to work with you.
I mean, it makes so much sense. Imagining being next to someone all day, every day that I actually wasn't inspired by, didn't make me better, I didn't want to spend time with, like I would lose my mind. Yeah. Like I would be really miserable. So I really am so grateful from you to our entire team. They are people I want to spend time with. They are people that inspire me. They are people that truly choose to be the best versions of themselves. But we're all giving that to each other. And I feel like we require it without saying it. Like you're coming onto this team, you just feel this like evolution of everyone wanting to be their best selves.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I had an interview yesterday with someone who we're bringing on for the activewear side of the business, and she's only worked at really big companies. And it was this moment in conversation with her of, I'm so excited for you to relearn what work can be like. And I'm so excited for you to enjoy who you get to work with. Because for what she does, it's very specific and so many companies need her. But just because she's able to provide that from a talent POV doesn't mean she can squash the values and the ethics that she carries as a human being. And that's something I shared with her. I said, if we do anything well at the end of the day, we believe in the humanity of business. We believe in the heart and soul of business because we're not here to make money. Making money is a means to an end. Our end is having humanity, having love, having that heart and soul, and getting to do what we do. And I would say most businesses do not run that way. And maybe if they did, they would have happier employees, which would then lead to more business happening for them. But you can't reverse engineer that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's remembering like these are humans behind
Yes.
everything that's
There's so
going
much
on.
AI out there. Like if you don't want a human to do it,
Yes.
hire a freaking robot.
It's so true. Like
Yeah.
you have to really remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we love you guys. And if you are listening to this and you are in a tough spot with work, we hope that this is an example that amazing opportunities are out there and you deserve to feel your best self with work and what you get to say yes to and what you decide to pour 5 days of your week into for the entire year.
Yeah, when they say like who you spend your most time with, like think of the 5 people, I guarantee work people are a part of that.
Absolutely.
And if you do not inspire to be like them, they don't make you better. It is something to start to look at and understand if that is the right fit for you, which is a scary question, but I think it is a big question to ask based on how much work is a part of our lives.
Yeah, and that's even a question that we have internally with our team of, you know, we want to put you where you want to thrive too. So even if you are at a company and you love the working environment, but maybe you don't love the day-to-day of what you're doing, and there are some things tickling at you of, you know, like I could see myself not in this specific department, but maybe in that one, I just haven't tried it yet. Or maybe you're shying away from what your real dreams are. Listen to them and have those conversations and see where it leads. It's exciting. It's really exciting.
It is exciting. We're so excited for you guys and what's next. And I hope that this sparks some inspiration and joy in whatever you're at in your life with work, and just know whatever it is on your heart is absolutely yours, and it's already yours. It's just in the future. So keep taking the steps towards the dream career, dream job, dream people you want to be around, because we feel so honored and so grateful to be around such incredible people. And I kind of like Sam too, so I'm so grateful for her.
We like each other sometimes.
It started somewhere.
God bless. No, truly. And as soon as we're hiring, we'll post.
Yes.
Because hopefully this makes you want to work with us too. And we're so excited to continue growing our team in so many ways. And honestly, we're very unconventional in the way that we operate too. I feel like most people have job listings. We post Instagram links. So whenever we are posting, we will post first on Instagram. So be sure that you're following us there and you will get first access. And just excited for us to all be living the life that we deserve to live versus a prisoner to a plan of like what we think it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and I don't know, I just had a thought come through real quick before we end of, I think about my process of wanting to start this and you coming in and creating this with me. Think about like who that person is. I feel like we get asked this so much, like how did you find your partner in your business? And I'm like, think about truly who you want to be next to, but also who you want to lead, because Sam has a business background. I did not. Like I didn't have a company before. I've never ran operations. I've never looked at an Excel sheet.
Nor should
Paula.
you.
And I remember being so clear of if the person next to me wasn't someone that I wanted to like lead this team, because she was going to be the starter of what this culture would be like. I just want to shout out to you so big that you were such a big evolution for me of seeing what a team culture could be. And it was like one of the greatest gifts to bring you on. And I knew from the beginning of bringing and doing this together that would be the case, but it was like trusting my gut of the person next to me. I don't care what their qualifications are. You were an incredible person, and that was the culture that I wanted to have. So find the person that like truly makes you want to be better first, and then check what they can do for you.
And make sure they're good at Excel if you hate it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, I love you. Thank you for that affirmation so much. And I love just leaning into what it means to being a good person and how the way you treat anyone says everything. And the energy that you bring into any room or any conversation speaks so much more loudly than any actual words that you're going to speak. And at the end of the day, if I had no talents, at least I would still have my heart and I could make people feel a certain way.
Yeah.
So leading with heart can exist and it should exist. And this is where I have like absolutely crushed the convention of a work-life dichotomy of like I have my work over here and that's one person, and then I have my life over here and that's a different human being. I am the same girl that wakes up in bed with Andrew to the girl who's leading the meeting. Yeah. And yeah, I'll tell my team I love them because I do love them. I really do. And I want to invest in them. And that's not to be taken advantage of. That's because I care and they care too.
Yeah.
And because you and I have both led with heart, it allows everything to be done with heart. And you feel that. It's contagious.
It is.
It really is.
It is.
Yeah. You don't have to have a hard shell. You don't.
No, you don't.
And that's the beauty of being a female founder, to be honest. I think you and I have done such a great job at honoring our femininity and allowing what is so beautifully feminine to be what is actually the strongest masculine.
I so agree.
Like our best qualities that make us the strongest, that are, you know, down to those bottom line numbers, start with the feminine. And we lean in there more than anything. And that's what says the most.
I could not agree more. I feel like when I think about the femininity, it's like strength, intuition.
Oh, yeah.
It's like so grounded, creative. So connected, so creative. Like
she cares.
She cares.
She literally cares.
And I feel like that's why women continue to rise in this space.
Yeah. Sorry, boys.
Oh my gosh, guys, we love you so much. Thanks for coming in on our conversation of team and just how we pour into our team, how we pour into each other, and what you guys can do for yourself as well, because we believe in you so much and so excited for what is and what's next.
Love you guys. We'll see you in the next episode.
Love you.
Yeah.